Good afternoon, Tom Brown, President and CEO of DataGryd. So the data hall is on the 6th floor. We commissioned it earlier in 2018, and we have architected 5 data halls on that floor, one of which is a 1 megawatt data hall ready to be serviced June of this year. What's unique about DataGryd is that 4 floors were vacated in 2011 by city agencies. So we were able to go ahead and completely demolition the floor to build a premier data center. So we have the 5th and 6th, and then the 7th and 8th are still vacant that the building holds. There's always a limit with the city of New York. We had to go through a very, let me be very kind in saying it's a very challenging approval process because it's such a historical building that everything needs to be passed through not only the city, but also the Historical Society and the Landmarks Commission. So within the 4 walls, we have been able to build a premier data center. So I would say as a unique asset, we have space, we have power. We actually have 15 megawatts of power, which is unique for the city of New York, 12 of which comes from the utility, Con Edison, here in New York. So we look at that as a diversity play. And when you are able to have that dense power, you can accommodate some of the emerging technologies that folks need. Typically, a rack would be 2 kilowatts. Now we're going to be able to service 5 to 7 and as much as 20 to 30 per rack unit. The panel was great, and if you saw who I was speaking with, conversely, when you think about the complementary between New York and Northern Virginia, Buddy was great. And I don't ever see that as a competition. I see that as cooperating with them, especially with the hyperscalers who forensically manage their traffic from New York down through the Northern Virginia area. This is home for us. We're here in New York, and a lot of prospective customers are here in town that we can touch base with. The audience was great. I was actually really pleased with who came out. There was a number of questions that were answered, and the folks were really understand, hey, what is DataGryd doing that can address some of the applications in the marketplace? There's always a clarification of who DataGryd is, and we're certainly creating that messaging in the marketplace on how we can help own it out. Just to continue to send that message of who we are and what we're able to accomplish here at 60 Hudson Street, and the density of players that they can connect to with ease to mitigate that cross-connect burden.